Namaste, dearly beloved, and welcome all my rainbow warriors of peace to your Vinyasa flow sequence targeting Vishuddha throat chakra. So come to the top of the mat and start to warm up by rolling your shoulder blades back. The throat chakra is the color blue, element is ether, and the mantra is Shivoham. So just warming up here at your own pace, whatever motions feel good for you. And inhale. We're going to do some micro movements, some warm up. So bring your fist forward and start to inhale, open the hands. Exhale, make a fist. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale. Exhale. 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 I'll start to roll those limp wrists, queen. Releasing any lactic acid or static energy. So important before we practice yoga, and start to have some fun with it if you're a creative queen. Feeling the fluidity of our beautiful tools that are our hands. Now inhale, lift the hands above our heads towards the heavens. Hopefully we'll get in. Exhale, goalpost your arms and interlace your hands behind you, arching your back, opening up the throat here. This is a beautiful pose to open up the throat chakra and release any static energy if you have not been speaking your truth or living in your truth. Inhale. Exhale. Feeling Vishuddha throat chakra opening, extend a little bit deeper. Activating the glutes. Exhale, we're going to forward fold. You can bend your knees or maintain straight legs if you so choose. I prefer in this position to have straight legs, and start to cultivate Ujjayi breath. On the inhale, puff out your stomach. And with the exhale, closed mouth, move the breath down the back of the throat and suck your stomach in towards the spine. This Ujjayi victory breath creates heat in our Vinyasa flow. Okay. Inhale. Releasing this forward fold. We're going to do a purging exercise here. We're going to fall forward and bend our knees and exhale on the fall, letting all that static energy that no longer serves you, let it all go. Maybe make a whoosh breath noise as you fall forward. This is wonderful purging exercise before we flow. Inhale, hands above. Exhale, goalpost your arms and interlace our fingers again. Stick out your right foot and start to make a circular motion with your right ankle. And release and change directions. And then flex forward and back with your foot. Now give that leg a couple of nice kicks, letting it all go. Whatever you came to the mat with, whatever energy, kick it out. Now opposite foot. Start to rotate that left ankle, releasing any static energy in our feet. Switch directions. Flex forward and back. And then give that foot some couple of nice kicks. Okay, inhale, open up into a shoulder width stance. Okay, maybe a little bit wider, and start to rotate your neck in a circular motion. This is wonderful for the throat chakra. And feel the pleasure of this stretch and slow it down a little bit. No need to rush. And then bring your right ear towards your right shoulder and press down, feeling this nice neck stretch. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Now release. And then we're gonna rotate the neck in the opposite direction. And allowing yourself here to feel like a luxurious queen. Feeling again the pleasure of this simple stretch. Opposite side, left ear to left shoulder. Feeling this lovely neck stretch. Our neck doesn't often get enough love, and with faux neck these days, this stretch is very potent to add to your practice. Now we're gonna press our hands out, right? And start to rotate again the neck, even if you choose coming into Garuda or Goddess, and feel that line of tension as you start to circle the neck again, stretching here. Switch directions, palms up. Okay, getting a nice yin-yang stretch here of the meridian energy lines, of the heart. Release. Now we're gonna open up our chest. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, open, look behind you. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, open. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Now coming to the top of our mat, let's begin our flow. All my rainbow warriors of peace. Let's open up that throat chakra. Okay, Samastiti, hands to heart center. Before our Surya Namaskar, sun salutation, I invite you to chant the mantra Soham for each and every salutation. Inhale, finding your center. Hands to third eye. Exhale, release. Inhale, root to rise. Activate the glutes. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, jump back, plank. Inhale, in plank for one breath. Exhale, drop your knees to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Your knees lift up off the mat. Backs of the feet press down, rolling your shoulder blades back. Exhale, downward facing dog for one breath. Remember Ujjayi breath here. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, hop, jump, or float to the top of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise one vertebra at a time. Our head is the last thing to come up. Hands overhead. Exhale, goal post your arms. Samastiti, hands to heart center. Let's do it again. Surya Namaskar. Soham. And we root to rise. Inhale, raising our vibration with gratitude. All the rainbow energy around us. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, jump back. Inhale, plank. Feeling your power here, fingers spread wide. Exhale, knees to the mat. And Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hop, jump, or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, goal post your arms. Samastiti, hands to heart center. Soham, root to rise. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, jump back. Inhale, plank pose. Feel your queer power. Exhale, knees to the mat. Inhale. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll your shoulder blades back. Press your heels down to the mat and raise your bum to the air like you just don't care. Exhale, bend your knees, hop, jump, or float to top of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Slowly. We raise our hands above our head. Exhale, goal post your arms. Inhale, samastiti, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Soham, we root to rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Now we're going to do some donkey kicks. Touch your left toe to your heel 5 times, kicking up behind you, getting that nice yoga booty here. Great for the glutes. And again, tuck your chin towards your chest. And then we'll prepare for half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So find your balance here. It is a yoga practice. We're not yoga perfect. We are doing the yoga practice. And when you feel balanced, raise your left hand, aligning your shoulder blades. Drishti, your focal point, is your left palm. Half moon. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back forward, touch your third eye to your knee, and then prepare for handstand. If you're an adventurous queen, going from handstand into chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees to mat, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Rolling your shoulder blades back. Feel like your shoulder blades are trying to touch. That will open up your shoulder blades. Here for 1. Exhale, bend your knees, hop, jump, or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, we root to rise. Hands above our head. Exhale, goal post your arms. Samastiti, hands to heart center. Now let's prepare for 2 more sun salutations. Inhale, Soham, root to rise, raising our vibration with gratitude. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hop back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees to mat, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Opening up that throat, looking to the sky. Exhale, downward facing dog. For 1 breath, inhale. Exhale, remembering your ujjayi. Bend your knees, hop, jump, or float to the top. Forward fold. Inhale, we rise. Hands above our head. Exhale, goal post your arms, samastiti. Starting to feel that heat that we are generating. Soham. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, jump back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, drop your knees, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Beautiful. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tip 2, tuck your chin towards your chest to activate the throat chakra. Bend your knees, hop, jump, or float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, goal post your arms. Samastiti, hands to heart center. Soham. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale. Inhale, plank. Drop your knees, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees, hop, jump, or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, goal post your arms. Samastiti, hands to heart center. Inhale. Soham. And we root to rise, hands above our head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And now kick back your right leg and start to tap the left foot, doing some 5 donkey kicks here. And tucking our chin towards our chest, getting that yoga booty. You want a yoga booty? You better work. Now, preparing for Ardha Chandrasana, opposite side. Remember, this is a yoga practice, not yoga perfect. And when you find your balance, align your shoulder blades, looking up towards your right palm. That is your drishti, your gazing point. Inhale. Exhale. Half moon is a very advanced pose. Now release, and if you are an adventurous queen, attempt to go into handstand, and then from handstand into chaturanga plank. Inhale. Exhale, knees to mat, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Remember to roll your shoulder blades back and to slightly lift up the palms of your hands. Tips for downward facing dog to help push your bum higher into the air like you just don't care. Now, hop, jump, or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we root to rise. Exhale, goal post your arms. Samastiti, hands to heart center. Soham. Inhaling, preparing for another Surya Namaskar. B, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, root to rise. Now arch your back, look behind you. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale, jump back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, drop your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feeling that heat we are cultivating. Feeling the toxins being released. Inhale, hop, jump, or float to the top. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Hands above our head. Exhale, goal post your arms. Samastiti. Hands to heart center. Inhale. Soham. Surya Namaskar B, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise. Hands above your head. Inhale, arch your back. Look behind you, opening up that throat chakra. Yes, queen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Inhale, jump back. Plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, and downward dog for 1. Exhale, bend your knees, hop, jump, or float, picking up the pace here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, we root to rise. Hands above our head. Exhale. Goal post your arms. Samastiti, hands to heart center. Soham. Inhale, Surya Namaskar B, chair pose. Feeling your power. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Hands above your head. Arch your back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale. Exhale, jump back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, drop your knees, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Looking to the sky, opening up our throat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees, hop, jump, or float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, root to rise. Exhale, goal post your arms. Samastiti, hands to heart center. Inhale. Soham. Inhale, Surya Namaskar B, chair pose. Raise your hands as high as you can, higher than you think is possible, and hold here for 5 breaths. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Beautifully done. Arch your back. Look behind you. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Now, we're going to do those donkey kicks again with the left leg. Tap your toe to your heel 5 times. Get in that yoga booty. Work, work, work. Yes, queen, work. Okay, now preparing for reverse Ardha Chandrasana. Okay. Our right hand comes above our head as we twist to the right, opening up our chest. Focal point is your right palm. That is your drishti for 5 breaths. When you are ready, coming back down, touching your third eye to your knee. If you're an adventurous queen, attempt, again, handstand to plank pose. Woo! Have fun with it. This is your practice. Exhale. Inhale, plank. Exhale, drop your knees, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And when you are ready, hop, jump, or float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, root to rise. Hands above our head. Exhale, goal post your arms. Samastiti, hands to heart center. Inhale. Soham. Surya Namaskar B, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Arch your back, look behind you, opening up that throat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, jump back. Inhale for plank. Exhale, drop your knees. Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here for one breath. Bend your knees, hop, jump, or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, root to rise, one vertebra at a time. Hands above our head. Exhale, goal post your arms. Samastiti, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale. Soham. Exhale, Surya Namaskar B, chair pose. You can do it. Work. Inhale. We root to rise. Arch your back. Look behind you. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, jump back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, bend your knees, drop them to the mat, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. For one breath. Inhale. Exhale, remembering your Ujjayi breath, moving the breath down the back of the throat. Bend your knees, hop, jump, or float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees and root to rise. One vertebra at a time. Hands above our head. Exhale, goal post your arms. Samastiti, hands to heart center. Inhale. Soham. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Hands above our head. Arch your back. Look behind you. Exhale, fold forward. Whipping that hair. I whip my hair back and forth. Yes, queen. Going through your chaturanga cycle. Inhale into plank. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. For one breath, inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees, hop, jump, or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, root to rise. Remember, our throat and head are the last things to come up as we raise our hands over our head. Exhale, goal post your arms. Inhale, Samastiti, hands to heart center. Inhale, Soham. beginning our next sun salutation. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Holding here for 5 breaths. You can do it. Work, queen. Work for that yoga booty. You can do 5 breaths to cleanse that throat chakra. I know what you do, putting your throat on the weekend. Cleanse that throat chakra, girl. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, arch your back. Look behind you. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hey, now we're gonna do donkey kicks again on the opposite side, touching our left heel with our right toe. Work. 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 Yes, queen. It is possible. Preparing for reverse half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, dropping our right palm down. When you are ready, lift your left palm up, twisting open to the left. Drishti gazing point is our left palm. This is a very advanced pose. Very difficult to find our balance here for 5 breaths at your own pace. And when you are ready, we will meet in plank pose. Again, for the adventurous queens, I highly recommend you attempt to do handstands, coming from handstand into our chaturanga. We meet in plank. Inhale. Exhale, drop your knees. Chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding here for 5 breaths. Tuning in again to your Ujjayi victory breath. Incorporating the diaphragm. Puffing out the stomach on the inhale and sucking in that gut on the exhale. Moving this beautiful energy we're cultivating throughout our chakras. Now, bend your knees, hop, jump, or float to the top. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we root to rise. 1 vertebra at a time. Hands over our head. Exhale, goal post your arms. Samastiti. Now, interlace your fingers. Okay, we're going to take a mudra here. Okay, interlacing our fingers, palms face up. This is the mudra or the meditation gesture for Vishuddha throat chakra. Okay, it's helping to, again, contain this energy we are cultivating. And just breathe here, finding your equilibrium. Feeling the shifts in your chakras. Remember, palms are facing up as a gesture of receiving here this energy we are attempting to cultivate. Returning to the breath. The real teacher. I am merely a facilitator, a guide for you. Always in yoga, we focus on the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Finding the courage to speak your truth. Ask to receive that energy. To speak when it is necessary without fear. And to actively listen when it is necessary. Ask to open up our throat chakras. And remember that if it is kind and true and necessary, that is when we shall speak. Okay, now coming out, press your palms wide. Again, and remember that pose where we Circle our necks out, palms face up, and feel the difference this go around. Notice the shifts that you feel as you circle your neck again here. Now press your palms down and reverse the circular motion of your neck. Again, really feeling the shifts, the differences here in these energy channels that we have been targeting here. Beautiful. Samastiti, hands to heart center. Okay, inhale. Root to rise, hands above our head. Tuck in your tailbone, activating your glutes. Exhale, forward fold. Now, come into ragdoll here, grabbing opposite elbows and just hanging loosely like a broken down queen here, letting the lower back release. Enjoying this beautiful restorative posture. Just breathe easy here. And when you are ready, release. Bend your knees. Okay, we're gonna come and practice crow pose for the adventurous queens. Come into a nice little package here, pressing your knees into the triceps and balance if you can. Exhale, jump back. Inhale, plank. And then we'll put our knees down and we'll come into tabletop position. Hands in line with our knees, cat-cow. So inhale, look ahead of you, cow. Opening up the throat. Exhale, arch your back, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Really suck in your gut on cat 2. Pulling in the belly button. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. We're inhale, cow. Coming in now to a neutral spine and tabletop. Inhale. Coming now into thunderbolt pose. Okay. So we're sitting on our knees and we're sitting on our heels. Okay, interlace your fingers and raise your hands above your head, feeling your sit bones sink down. Now remember that mudra. Okay, we're going to take the same mudra here and just be in this position. If this position is uncomfortable for you, I recommend using a pillow to place in between your knees. As you practice this position over time, it becomes more and more comfortable and is a very powerful pose to practice. When you hear the sound of the singing bowl, we will transition. Inhale, interlace your fingers again. Now raise your hands to the sky. Fingers interlace. We're going to look to the left. Inhale, exhale to the center, and then inhale, look to the opposite side. This is a wonderful stretch for the lower spine. Inhale, look to one side. Exhale, center. Inhale, opposite side. Incorporating a little twist here. Now release. Now we will prepare for saddle pose. So bring the crown of your head back onto the mat. You can grab your heels if you need help adjusting and finding comfort in this pose. And we're going to be here for a hot minute, Queen. As long as possible. When you hear the sound of the bowl, that is when you will know it is time to release saddle. I encourage you as well to let your hands fall to the side, palms open, as a sign of gratitude when you have found that comfort in the pose. And I invite you as well to practice a breathing technique here, a pranayama technique called lion's breath, which is very cleansing for Vishuddha throat chakra. So inhale through the nostrils, exhale, stick out your tongue and growl like a lion. Releasing any stagnant energy that you don't need anymore, that no longer serves you. So again, lion's breath here. Give it at least one go. Again, being a shameless queen here, inhale through the nostrils. Exhale, stick out your tongue. Trust me, this is very cleansing for Vishuddha throat chakra. And in the privacy of your own home, give it a go, girl. I know what you're thinking. When is that damn singing bowl gonna tell me when I can leave this pose? Hold it for longer, allowing gravity to help you sink deeper into the beautiful vehicle that is your body. Can you find comfort in saddle? Can you surrender to the pose, allowing the pose to do its energetic work? Trusting now that after building this heat, after flowing, you cultivate stillness. And there she goes. Coming very slowly up out of saddle. We will take the counter pose here. Fetus pose, embryo pose. So knees are still together. This is a variation of child's pose. Okay, palms are facing up, just totally releasing the spine here. Enjoying this nice counter pose. Again, when you hear the sound of the bowl is when it will be time to release this counter pose. Very important counter pose to take after saddle always. Let the breath be unconscious here. In and out through your open mouth. No thought to the breath now. Just let it come as it does. Okay, all my little rainbow warriors of peace, it is time to be reborn. It's time for your rebirth and come out of embryo, slowly coming back into thunderbolt, sitting on your heels. Very slowly come to one side and bring your feet forward and stretch out your legs and start to tap your knees on the ground, letting go of the past and moving forward into a better future. Okay, maybe roll your ankles, waking up the lower body. Okay, we're going to now do some seated poses that come from the Ashtanga sequence, the original form of Vinyasa yoga, Ashtanga. So bend your right knee and then bring it over the left leg, and we're gonna twist. So twists are lovely to cleanse our spine, and also imagine it's like a wet rag or a wet towel, just releasing all the toxins here by this compression. Okay, your left arm can be wrapped around your right knee as you twist, again open to the right, feeling also that nice stretch in the hip flexors here. Maybe twist a little bit deeper and then come back forward. Inhale, third eye to knee. Exhale, release. Now bring the right foot outside of the left knee. Inhale. We're going to do Marichyasana. So wrap the right arm around the outside of the right knee and reach behind you with the left hand to grab your right wrist. This is a wonderful stretch, Marichyasana. And you're going to allow gravity, right, to eventually, hopefully, pull you forward, deeper into a forward fold. And just be here, present in this pose. Again, this is a pose that is pulled from the Ashtanga sequence. It's a very specific sequence, and this is just one element. Inhale. Exhale, release. Now we're going to take half lotus, Urdhva Padmasana. For those who are feeling adventurous at a certain point. If not, you can just, you're not ready for half lotus, you can just put your right foot on the inner left thigh and fold forward. Okay, and maintaining a nice straight back. Okay. See here, the point is to eventually stretch out the spine. Okay. And then eventually bring the forehead to the knee. So wherever you are at, whatever your expression is in this pose, just be present and surrender to where you are at on your yoga journey, your yoga practice. And find the expression that is suitable for you, just maintaining, again, a nice straight lower spine. That is the goal here. So we hinge forward at the hips, bringing, right, the stomach closer to the leg. Inhale. Exhale. This can be a very intense stretch for the back of the leg. But one of my favorites, half lotus. Okay. Bring your knee up. And now just play around here. We're going to cradle like a little baby our right leg. Giving that leg some love. Like it's your little leg baby. Yeah, it's so cute. Just give it some love. And then if you can, straighten your leg. Just playing around here, allowing that energy to flow through the leg that we've cultivated. Ooh, look at that flexible queen. Yes, can you challenge? Can you lift your right knee over your right shoulder? I know you queens can be this flexible. Yes. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. Woo. Okay, release. Lift up one sit bone and then the other. Now, what we do on one side, we must always do on the other. So bend your left knee. Bring the left foot outside the right knee. Inhale, exhale, twist. Opening up to the left here. Inhale, can you twist a little bit deeper, sucking in your stomach. This will allow you to go into a deeper expression of this twist. Inhale, release, exhale. Forehead to knee. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring the left foot back outside. Preparing for Asana. Now this side may be a little bit different. Okay? Maybe a different experience than the other side. What does that say about your yin versus your yang? Your feminine versus your masculine side? Embrace and surrender to the experience of this opposite side. Asana is one of my favorite poses as well for stretching out the shoulders. You get a nice deep shoulder stretch here. Inhale, releasing Asana. And we will prepare now for half-bound lotus. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. And remember, if half lotus is not in your practice, just press the foot into the inner thigh and fold forward. Maintaining the integrity of the lower back, the lumbar spine, forehead to knee. And allow the breath here to be unconscious, breathing in and out through your open mouth. Inhale. Look ahead of you. Exhale, if you can, forehead to knee, going a little bit deeper into the expression of this pose. Half lotus is so important to practice before attempting to come into full lotus. It helps prepare each individual knee in order to sit in Padmasana. For the entire goal of yoga asana is to sit and meditate in lotus at the end of practice, dearly beloved. Now inhale, slowly release, coming back up from half-bound lotus. And then we'll cradle that left leg just like a little baby again, giving it some love and attention. Cradle it from side to side. Play around with it. Have fun with it, queens. Your practice, your body, your expression. Oh, there she goes. This is the power of yoga right here, folks. For trust me, when I started yoga, I could not do this. Okay, after we've had our fun, we will release the left leg. Again, lifting up one sit bone and then the other. Okay, come into butterfly for a second. And we will prepare for Padmasana if this is in your practice. Lotus pose. And transition from Padmasana to Urdhva Padmasana. Okay. Reverse lotus. So coming into lotus. This is in your practice. Inhale, lift up. Activating the triceps, the pectorals. Maybe moving from side to side in lotus. Forward and back. Padmasana is a wonderful, again, pose to cultivate the Kundalini serpent energy. Now, moving behind you, coming to Urdhva Padmasana. Okay, reverse lotus. Interlace your fingers. Okay, pressing your shoulder blades down. Okay, releasing the lumbar spine. This again is from the Ashtanga Vinyasa series. Okay, and we're activating the back of the throat chakra here. Okay, that is why we are in this pose, targeting that space. So if this is not in your practice, you can obviously come into plow pose and just have the legs behind you straightened, instead of having the legs in lotus. Same energy will be cultivated if you are in plow. You know, slowly release, coming back onto our lower backs. Now preparing for Matsyasana, okay, a variation of fish pose. So crown of the head comes back onto the mat. And if you are still in lotus, you can grab your feet to help find comfort in this asana. Just breathing here. And maybe you can even cultivate as well, again, lion's breath cleanse the throat chakra, that powerful pranayama technique. And then release Matitsyasana, coming now into fish, touching the soles of your feet. Very important counter pose. Okay, after Urdhva Padmasana. Breathing easy here. Starting to wind down our sequence. Preparing the body for final resting pose, Shavasana. And observing the differences in the throat center after all of this potent work, this light work that you have been doing for yourself. Thank yourself for creating this time and space for your well-being. Now releasing fish pose. Come back, okay, onto the mat, pushing yourself back. Okay. You can keep your legs open, such as in butterfly pose. And this can be a variation for you if you are comfortable with your knees open wide for final resting pose, but just move the neck from side to side, twisting here. And observing the shifts in Vishuddha throat chakra center. I love this pose as well for releasing any emotional static energy. Now, bring your hands to pull your knees back up and just do a little bit of mini cat-cows here on the ground, lifting up your pelvis slightly and releasing the lower back. It's a very important little micro movement to prepare for final resting pose. Inhale now. Drop over your knees to the right and twist over looking to the left. Side spinal twist. This is such a lovely pose to cultivate before Shavasana. And when you hear the bowl, it's when you will know it is time to switch to the other side. Okay, coming back into fish pose. Just be here for a few breaths. Preparing for side spinal twist on the opposite side. Dropping your knees over to the left, gaze over to the right, palms facing up, arms out wide. And just be enjoying this twist. Okay, dearly beloved, coming back to center. Do a few more cat-cows if you choose. And when you are ready, bring your knees up to your forehead. Inhale, hold the breath for 1, 2, 3, and release. Letting it all go. As you exhale into Shavasana, final resting pose, corpse pose. You can be here as long as you like. I recommend staying at least for 5 to 10 minutes to complete this 75-minute Vinyasa flow sequence. Maybe even if you so choose to rest your right palm on your stomach and your left palm on your heart center. And thanking your body for being healthy and able to practice the sacred science of yoga today. Thanking your body for being the vehicle through which you experience the miracle of life. As always, we must also thank the elevated ancestors from whom the sacred science of yoga comes from. Decolonize yoga, yes. Thank you again to all of those who came before us for their wisdom, for this practice. And thank you, dearly beloved, for practicing yoga at home with experiential energy anatomy. If this yoga offering resonates with you, please remember to like, share, comment, save, and subscribe to this channel. It truly helps us in the algorithm game. And again, I'm so grateful to each and every person who practices yoga at home with experiential energy anatomy. Thank you, and may you have a high vibe day. Toodaloo. Namaste.